Guys, you remember a while back I did my room reveal for my living room makeover? If you haven't done so already, please go check that video out. I'll leave the link here somewhere to click and also in the description box below. But many of you commented on some of the DIY projects that I used to make the room over, such as the shelf that's above my head, under the mirrors, and those candlesticks over in the corner by the plants, also a DIY. And one of my favorites, surprisingly, is the candle bowl, the bowl that's on the coffee table on top of the tray next to my DIY coffee table book. So I just want to put together a few quick clips of how to do some of these DIYs, and hopefully you'll get inspired to try some of these or think of new ones to try for your home. Stay tuned.
Hello again. How y'all feeling? I love y'all. Your love is bright as ever. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out.
Okay, guys, we can start with the tables. I hardly recognize them now from what they used to be. I just painted them with chalk paint. And so I'll insert a clip of what they looked like before, and you get to see what an easy DIY it makes. As you can see here, the furniture before was a dark cherry wood color, and for the end tables, I spray painted the legs with the gold spray paint, and then for the oval portions, I did the chalk paint. And I did that for both end tables, but for the coffee table, I opted to paint the whole thing with the chalk paint, and I used just the Walmart brand chalk paint I show you here, and the Walmart chalk paint brushes, the Home DECOR brand. Oh, actually, I got this one from Amazon, and then the other brand is from Walmart, and I found that both of them worked pretty well. And of course, the gold spray paint was also from Walmart. And now to one of my favorite DIYs is this gold candle bowl. And I saw the smaller candle bowls around, but I wanted a larger one, but I just didn't want to pay what they were asking. And so I decided to see if I could DIY my own round candle bowl. And so I'll show you that. So I found the white ceramic bowls, shallow ceramic bowls on Amazon, and of course I'll try to link everything in the description box below. And I had some leftover gold spray paint, so I spray painted it and let it dry overnight. And you guys, I don't know if that's flammable or not, so you know, I just wanted to spray paint mine. Let me know down below in the comment section if that was dangerous. And of course you'll need the candle wicks, and so I also got these on Amazon, and again I'll leave the description, the links down below to everything in the description box. And these burned really clean and burned for quite some time. And so I'm going to use just a little hot glue. I know when the wax melts, it's not permanent, but it actually stayed pretty well. But I just needed for them to keep their placement long enough for me to get the melted wax in. So I just put a little dab of hot glue on there and just placed the wicks. And I didn't really have a method for this. This is my first time making a candle or anything, especially a multi-wick candle. And so my only thought was just to space them a good enough distance apart from one another. And I tried to stand them up, but once you put the melted wax in there, they're going to fall. So what I did was just held them up with some pencils, and then some of them I held until the wax got cool enough so they wouldn't slump. And I ended up cutting them down anyway because they were very long and my bowl was kind of shallow. So even if they slump a little, that's fine because they're going to be held up once the wax cools. Let's get to the wax portion. And you guys know I'm not going to do right. You're supposed to have one of the little pots to melt the wax in, but I just used this plastic container for the microwave, and I'm going to put mine in the microwave. So, I mean, you guys do it the right way, but this is what I did. And I got the wax. I got like a good amount off Amazon. And again, I'll link it below. And so it was actually more than this. This is just one of the bags that came with it. And so, and I used more than I thought, but I still had some left. So you just take the bag and put it, pour some into the plastic container, and I just sat there and watched it melt. And so I microwaved it a few seconds until it melted, and then I brought it back and began to pour it in the bowl. And I didn't want to over melt the wax or waste any wax, so I just did a little at a time because I could always add more instead of once I can melt the wax chips and more. And I fill mine all the way to the top. I let it cool overnight, but I couldn't wait to light it in the morning. And I am obsessed with my candle bowl, you guys. It burns and it looks so beautiful, and it was just so inexpensive. And then I still have wax left, so, and plenty of wicks left, so every time it burns down I can just refill it. Like, I like it. Comment below if you would try something like this, but I love it. And it really is just, different than just your normal candle on the coffee table. I think it's so cute. Okay, next up are these cute little candle sticks. If you watched our thrifting video, me and my friend, we saw some candlesticks like this that were $139 a piece, and they were used, and I'm just not able to do that for an accessory. And so I was in Marshall's and I saw wood candlesticks, and like I knew like I could recreate the look that I saw in the thrift store. You all go check out that thrift store video. Y'all have to keep up now. And so these were $19.99, and then one is shorter than the other. So the shorter one was like $14.99, I believe, or maybe even $12.99. But these are great quality and like really heavy, solid wood. And so I knew I needed a hurricane to put on top, and I actually got the candlesticks first. And I thought if I found the hurricane to put on top, I could always paint the candlesticks. But in Target, I happened to find these wood hurricanes that were the exact same color wood. And I only got one to bring it home to make sure it was the right color, and it was $34.99. So I wanted to bring it home, and then when I went back to get the other one, it was sold out, and I'm so sick. So if you all see one in your Target, let your girl know. I mean, I'll send you the money to get me one. I really want that other hurricane to go on the other candlestick. And so I didn't glue down the little glow the gold thing that I had on the shorter one, only because I'm holding out to see if I can find the matching one to this one. Oh, I'm so sick. I should have got it when I seen it there, but I'm kicking myself now. But anyway, I'm just going to glue this on to that. It's really simple, a simple DIY. I'm just going to sit it on top. I'm going to take the plastic off, and I'm just going to glue it on the top. You can use, I would use a strong permanent glue. I wouldn't use hot glue. Even though I put a faux candle in there, just because of the glass, I wouldn't want it to fall out. So I use the permanent glue, and it just sits perfectly. I have a faux candle in there, but it's sturdy enough to hold a real candle. But that's just my preference because I have kids and pets. So I have a faux candle in there, and again, a simple, quick DIY that I'm in love with. I hope you guys try it, and then send me that candle if you find it. Old curtain tie back tassel to both. And next, let's get into this cute little shelf that I placed my hurricanes on under these window pane mirrors. And the hurricanes will be available on prettythingsclub.com, by the way, FYI, a little shameless plug there. And so the hurricanes are sitting on this DIY shelf, and I just thought this area just needed that little extra something under the mirror, and I think it just really brings it together. And the shelf is probably about 8 inches deep and really shallow and short, so you do not hit your head. It's just like a perfect little accent. And first is you'll need some brackets, and I also ordered these brackets on Amazon, and they're the 8-inch brackets. At first I ordered the 12-inch, but I thought they would stick out too far when the people sat down, so I shortened it to an 8-inch. And so I knew that I would need a shelf or a piece of wood that was 8 inches wide, so, or deep. And these brackets are great. They're strong, and they came with all the hangings hardware. But of course, I had to spray paint it with some leftover gold spray paint that I had, and they came out beautifully. I let them dry overnight, and while they were drying, I worked on the shelf. And then the shelf is just some 8-inch board that I found at Home Depot or Lowe's. And again, I just went by the size of the couch, really. And then the trim, I found the trim that was the exact same size because I didn't want to cut. And when I tell you, I just had my son go outside to the front yard and paint that trim with some leftover chalk paint that we had from the tables, and just was that simple. It was like no big deal. So we painted the trim, we let it dry, and honestly, God, I promise you, we literally just super glued that trim to the piece of wood. When I tell you, my DIYs are so easy because y'all know I'm not gonna do right. I don't have time for that. My iron's too low. I don't have time or the energy if it's too complicated. I just want quick, easy, budget-friendly DIYs that are affordable, and they just happen to look great. And then we hung it up, and put the hurricane lamps and some faux candles on there, and I'm so happy. And so I hope you guys were inspired, don't forget to check out the website, prettythingsclub.com. Get you a hurricane or something. Get you an outfit. And also like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.
How y'all feeling? I love y'all. Your love is bright as ever. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out.